You see this spoon? It's not just metal, it's history, it's design, it's culture, and if you believe some philosophers, it might be a reflection of the very nature of reality itself. Pause. We walk past thousands of objects every day without thinking about them. But what if I told you? Each one contains a secret about who we are and how we live. Today we're going to explore the philosophy of everyday objects, and I promise, you'll never look at your coffee mug the same way again. French philosopher Bruno Latour once argued that objects are not passive. They're participants. In our social world, that hammer in your garage, it carries the story of someone designing it, someone buying it, someone using it to build or repair. Objects are history, frozen in form. Anthropologists call this material culture. The idea that every physical thing humans make is a record of our values and needs. Your favorite mug isn't just ceramic, it's a diary entry you can hold. Philosophers have always been obsessed with what it means for something to exist. Plato believed objects were imperfect shadows of perfect forms. The ideal spoon, for example, exists somewhere in the realm of pure ideas. Aristotle flipped this, saying an object is defined by its substance and purpose, its telos. So is your chair really just wood-arranged chair-wise? Or is it a chair because you use it to sit? And here's the twist. If you never sit in it, is it still a chair? Cut to footage of different chairs, from royal thrones to plastic. Philosopher named Martin Heidegger argued that we only notice objects when they stop working. A broken phone suddenly becomes a phone, instead of just being an unnoticed extension of our life. In other words, meaning reveals itself through failure. This is why heirlooms are so powerful. Their function doesn't matter anymore, yet we keep them because their meaning has detached from their utility. What you own says a lot about who you are, or who you think you are. Sociologist Pierre Bourdieu talked about cultural capital, how objects are signals of taste, class, and education. That shelf of books you've never read, it's saying something about you, whether you admit it or not. This gets uncomfortable when we realize we're constantly curating an identity through our stuff. Every object is a mirror, reflecting a piece of the self we want to project. But objects don't just tell stories. They raise ethical questions. Where did they come from? Who made them? Were they paid fairly? Philosopher Peter Singer might say your phone isn't just yours. It's part of a chain of moral responsibility. If we start seeing objects not as neutral things, but as nodes in a vast ethical network, we realize ownership is never just personal, it's political. Most of your objects will outlive you. They'll sit in landfills, antique shops, or forgotten drawers long after you're gone. This raises a strange existential question. Are objects more real than us because they persist longer? In a way, we are temporary caretakers in the long life of things, and that's both humbling and oddly. So the next time you hold a spoon, or open a book, or sit in a chair, remember, you're not just using it. You're entering a relationship with something that has its own history, its own place in the world, and its own quiet role in shaping your life. Philosophy isn't always about big abstract ideas. Sometimes it's about the little things, literally.